All right, here we are today talking again about the Paycheck Protection Program. And why is that? It's because we received last Thursday, you should have received last Thursday or last Friday, a new frequently asked questions regarding the Paycheck Protection Program, the loan program. Okay, so let me share with you some of the really important facts and updates. It's now 13 pages, so I certainly understand why you weren't just jumping all over to review and read all these questions and 13 pages of this. So let's start with the Small Business Administration sent this out. Only if your bank sent it to you, I believe, would you have probably seen this. If you need a copy or want a copy, it's 13 pages. I'm not going to read all. I'm going to highlight what's really important and why people are asking, should I send the money back? Is the juice just not worth the squeeze? So it's 13 pages. I'm going to highlight a couple of things. Page 1, paragraph 1, this is about the PPP reviews. And it is, does the lender have to verify basically the borrower's calculations? And the answer is no. Providing an accurate calculation of payroll costs is the responsibility of the borrower. The bank is not the borrower, they're the lender. So, and it goes on to say the borrower attests to the accuracy. Now, if you have a good banker, they're going to match up a couple of numbers to make sure that you're not inadvertently making a mistake. They know the 941s have to match up with your payroll. So that's one thing. Another thing, are borrowers required to apply SBA affiliations under this certain rule? Yes, the borrowers must apply the affiliation rules set forth with the SBA. That kind of goes for a reason. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Question 7 was, the CARES Act excludes from definition of payroll cost any employee compensation in excess of an annual salary of $100,000. No, it does not. There's some exceptions to that rule. It was a blatant, it made it sound like you had to exclude them, but you don't under certain circumstances. And just so you know, that is question number 7 on here. Now let's go on to what's really important and why they keep updating these and sending them out. I filed for a loan application based on the version of the PPP interim file that rule April 2nd. Do I need to take out any action based on the updated guidance and facts? No is the answer from the SBA. Borrowers and lenders may rely on all the laws, all the rules and guidance available at that time of the relevant application. However, borrowers whose previously submitted loan applications have not yet been processed may want to revise their applications based on clarifications. Now let's get to the real guts of it. Forget that page, forget that page, forget that page. Let's talk about why they're doing this. There's a question number 31. It's right here. Question number 31 is based on, do business owned by large companies with an adequate source of liquidities to support the business's ongoing operations qualify for a PPP? They're not going to say yes or no. They're going to say it depends. So, in addition to reviewing application affiliation rules to determine eligibility, all borrowers must assess their economic need for a PPP loan under the standard established by the CARES Act. Now it goes on and it gives you these different rules and all. The bottom line is they come back and say the same thing. They're addressing it again in number 39. And why are they addressing it? Let me just tell you why. It's because of Shake Shack, Ruth Chris, Harvard, those people that took out the loans of $10 million, which was the maximum, that had all kinds of cash, that it wasn't necessary for them to take out a loan to stay in business. So this is where all this comes from. So now we're at page 13, question 39. Will SBA review individual PPP loan files? In other words, are you going to audit me? So the answer is yes. In the facts and questions in number 31, SBA reminded all borrowers of an important certification required to obtain a PPP loan. To further ensure that the PPP loans are limited to eligible borrowers in need, the SBA has decided, in consultation with the Department of Treasury, that it will review all loans in excess of $2 million, in addition to other loans as appropriate, following the lender's submission of the borrower's loan forgiveness app. Bingo. Additional guidance implementing the procedure will be forthcoming. So what does that mean? First of all, when you signed up and you got the PPP, it tells you you have to sign a form saying, hey, I'm going to prove that I use this. You did it. Now, if you got those funds and you were unsure, my advice was take the loan. Get in line, get the loan. You don't know what's coming in the next 60 to 90 days. So now you've got the loan. You still don't know. You may have invoices out there. And the whole reason that I'm talking about this so passionately is I had 2 business owners ask me this very question on Saturday. Victoria. Okay, so it was May 2nd. Victoria, what should I do? One said, hey, I'm just sending the money back. I said, hold on a second. Do you know where you're going to be in June or July of this year? The answer is no, you do not. In our business, our business is based on fees. The better our clients do, the better we do. Have ours come down slightly? Yes. All the business that we were getting ready to process, did that happen? No, it's all been postponed. So we don't know where we're going to be in June or July or August even right now. We are great about projecting. We know what our year is going to look like. A lot of people don't. And we now, because we usually know, we don't anymore. We have no idea if we're going to be down 33%, 40%, you don't know. So this is my advice. If you don't know if people are going to be able to pay their invoices, just because you've got invoices doesn't mean you have cash in the bank to pay your bills. What if those people don't pay their invoices? What if your business gets totally cut off, like so many have? Restaurants, gosh, the nail techs, the hair salons, bingo, bowling alleys. Shut down, stop, turn the faucet off. So you don't know where you're going to be. You guys take that. And if you are an essential business and you're not sure, simple solution. Take the money like you would do anything else. Escrow it. Put it in a side little account, in a savings account, in a money market account, in a cash account over here where you know if I need it next month, boom, I've got it. If I don't need it and I choose to send it back at a later date, June, July, August, you can do that. It's the best of both worlds. Keep the money. It's taxpayers' dollars. You don't know. You are to survive. Your job is to take care of your employees and your company so you can be here to serve them forever. You've been here for 20 years, like us, 25 plus years. Our job is to do whatever we can. That's why we spent an entire Saturday and Friday night I started researching the first application so I could help you understand you don't have to take it from a big bank. You don't have to borrow from a bank just because you have an account there. That is incorrect, false information. Sorry, you might call that fake news because it was not correct information. Because I did it, and I did all the banks, and I chose a small community bank for that very reason. I just thought through what makes the most sense. So I know this is helpful information. If you want a copy of this and your bank isn't providing it, simply contact us at ChappelWood.com. Call our office 405-348-0909. I will be happy to email it to you. All you have to do is you can either call, email us, office@ChappelWood.com, 2 P's, 1 L, and we'll be happy to provide the information to you because it is 13 pages, very lengthy. So as always, my best advice, and hang in there, my best advice is don't take advice from broke people, physically, financially, or spiritually.